Good evening and welcome to this PCP edition of QNN Sports. I'm Gioia. We're going to bring in Tim Pollitt in just a moment, but we begin tonight's show with breaking news out of the MLB. New York Mets closer Jeurys Familia will serve a 15-game suspension to open the season for violating baseball's joint domestic violence, sexual assault, and child abuse policy. We're going to welcome in Tim Pollitt. Tim, how you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing all right, bud.
Good,
How about
good.
yourself?
I'm doing awesome, to be honest.
Good deal.
I'm ready to argue about some sports. We're going to keep it G-rated over here.
Fair.
I'm going to keep you in control, all right?
Fair.
Jeurys Familia, 15-game suspension. Too harsh or just right?
No, it's too lenient. MLB needs to take a stance. I say 30-game suspension minimum if you have domestic violence attached to your name. From then, you take it case by case, but I think it needs to get more severe based on the evidence found in your investigation. MLB keeps dropping in their suspensions for domestic abuse. I think it needs to get higher.
Tim, I would agree with you. I think consistency is key when it comes to domestic abuse violations. Jose Reyes, Aroldis Chapman, much different cases. I think there was more to go with those cases.
Absolutely.
They were much more vicious in their situations.
Sure.
But just like I said, consistency. 15 games. He's only missing 10% of the year. Not too good. Tim, what's next?
From the diamond to the hardwood, Phoenix Suns' Devin Booker dropped 70 points Friday night in a road loss to the Boston Celtics. Joe, is this a big deal or not a big deal at all?
Tim, to be honest, by the tone of your voice, it's got to be a big deal. He's still a baby. He's 20 years old. He is only the 6th player in NBA history to drop 70 points in a hostile environment in Boston against the top 10 defensive team. Got to be a big deal.
I completely agree. It is a big deal. It's not very often you hit 70 points in a single game. However, I think it loses some of its luster with the loss. But honestly, it really is still a huge deal.
I got to disagree with that part just because Michael Jordan, 1986 playoffs, he dropped 63. We're still, I mean, yes, not a playoff game, but still, I think 70 points that just blows my mind, to be honest.
That's fair.
In a record-setting season for combined triple-doubles, led by Russell Westbrook, James Harden, and LeBron James, the MVP race may come down to a photo finish. Tim, who is your most valuable NBA player?
Honestly, I love Russell Westbrook. I love James Harden this year. But due to the fact that the Rockets have eclipsed 50 wins, they're going to be in the top 4 seeds in the playoffs, I'm going to pick James Harden. He's averaging close to a triple-double, which is where Russell Westbrook is, I understand. But he's shooting more efficient, and he's leading the NBA in assists. Well, he's not trailing points that far either.
True, Tim. I'm going to take a page out of the MLB's book over here.
Okay.
I think it should be this year. Co-MVP, Russell Westbrook, James Harden. These guys, Russell Westbrook is averaging a triple-double. It's really hard not to give a guy who's averaging a triple-double the MVP. But at the same time, James Harden changed positions. He's dealing with a system that fits his play style. He's playing awesome right now. Even Kobe Bryant said that.
I agree.
They should be co-MVPs. If Kobe Bryant says it, I got to go with my man, Kobe.
You could certainly make a case for both of them, that's for sure. But finally, from players making an actual impact in the NBA to a father who thinks his son Lonzo could have a bigger impact than Magic Johnson. Should LeVar Ball lay off these statements?
Tim, LeVar Ball. Can I get a close-up right here, quickly? Stop. Shut up, LeVar Ball. Stop. Tim, this guy is putting a target on the back of his son. Come on, from what we see, he's such a humble kid. And the fact that you want to put all this pressure on him, yeah, I understand he's his father, and you got 3 kids going to UCLA. You could toot your horn a little bit more if you really want to, but come on. Just leave the kid alone. Let him play. And then to get into LeBron's business about it too, I think that's just blasphemous.
Honestly, completely agree. He really needs to lay it off. $1 billion shoe deal, get out of here. It's not necessary. Honestly, is there a purpose to what he's doing? Yes, I can 100% say he talks about his sons. First thing I want to do is I want to go see what they're doing. I want to go look at LaMelo. I want to go look at Lonzo. LiAngelo, can't really say I look him up too much. But point is, he puts attention on his kids. He does want people to know who they are, and they do. But honestly, these outlandish statements, they have to stop.
Tim, I'm impressed, man. You brought the energy. You brought it here tonight.
There we are.
There we go. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We'll be back in a couple weeks with all the latest sporting news from around Quinnipiac and the local community. Tim, say it with me.
Everybody, have a great night. Bless up.
Bless up, boys.